Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Hello, this is Samantha.
Hi, it's Rich from Architectural Builders calling you about your pair of wood doors.
Hi, Rich. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you.
So, the MS1850, it's really not a great choice for your application because, and while it can be made to work, it's really, that lock is intended for like aluminum storefront doors because you don't have an elegant way to mortise the wood door, prep the wood door in such a way that that hardware is going to easily fit in. Can you find a way to make it fit? Sure. Is it the right hardware? It's not. The right, and your doors are, yeah, so sure. What's the style width? 4-inch? Yeah, okay, so that's no problem. And I assume what you want to do is have a lock set in the active door that's going to bolt to the inactive door, but also bolt top and bottom.
That's the main idea.
Sure. So how are you going to secure the inactive door?
Well, the thing is that we had another option from a hardware of Astragal, of Better Door, but my client rejected because he wanted to be hide in the door.
Concealed.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, conceal, exactly. So, and besides, he wanted to have this hardware because you can lock it just with a key.
Sure.
And so he proposed this idea. When I talked with the guys of the Assabloy, I think, he told me, that it can work, and they proposed this because it was easily to install that the one we had before. But when the hardware arrived, we just realized that it's not that easy to work with. And in a wood door, it's going to take some time, and I think the ability of 2 or 3 people to resolve that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes.
Yeah. So, but how would you resolve it to make it work?
We are where the idea now is to cut a piece of the edge of the door,
Sure.
I believe 3 or 4 inches from the edge. Install that hardware, the entire hardware from top to bottom, and then hide it with the piece of wood that we cut. But that's the idea. We haven't made it yet because we are trying to see if there's another hardware that can work easily. But we are not sure at this moment now.
Sure. So, are you manufacturing the doors?
Yes.
Okay. So what you could consider doing, so that those doors are style and rail, and if you are a millwork company, I imagine, so you know what style and rail means. When what I would suggest is that when you build the styles, you literally create them such that when you build the styles, before you put them in a planer, on the table saw, on the shaper, that you literally build them with the cavity inside of the style to accommodate the concealed hardware. That's how we would do it. The method you're describing is after the door is already built. What you could do is restyle the door where you take a very large plunge router and you route out, let's say 2-inch deep or whatever is needed. And you create the cavity. You then take a piece of lumber and you plane it to the right size and you put it back in, you glue it, you put it back in, you clamp it, wax paper, and that's how you could also do it. But building the style with the cavity is the right way to do that, so that you have styles meant for it. So that would work, and I've done it. I mean, I know it'll work. However, I would recommend that you use the MS1850 SN lock body, because it will afford you a better mounting point. Actually, what I would recommend that you use is probably the ANSI version, the 8-inch edge version is what I would suggest you use, because it will be easier to get the lock body installed, because at that point it's just a typical commercial 8-inch mortise lock prep is what it is. But I think you're in good shape. But you're making style and rail doors. Those are hard, expensive, and a lot of work.
Yes, we are like we don't usually do doors, but this is a special client, and we have worked with him before.
Hmm.
So we just jumped into the pool and decided to make the door,
Yeah.
but
Ah.
we yes, but like the thing is that he wanted this kind of hardware that can lock bottom and top just with the key, and I sincerely didn't find another one, just this one that I have, the MS1850.
Hmm.
And now, as I already told you, like we're trying to make it work, but the idea that you have that to create a cavity inside the door, I think is the only way that this thing could work.
It is. And when you build the styles, you're gonna have lumber. You're gonna be gluing, and when you're building those two styles or one style, you'll create the cavity so that it's already there, and no one's gonna know that it was there. It'll be great. You can have wood at the top and bottom of the style, so you go back in and mortise it with a router. I would use the MS1850 SN lock body. That's meant for a wood door application. The SN, not the MS1850 that you have. Use the SN model, and you'll have your header bolt, your footer bolt. Now, having said that, there are manufacturers that make multi-point locks: Schlage, Yale, Corbin. The hardware, the Adams Rite hardware that you're dealing with, is not considered very heavy duty. So for residential application, it will probably be okay, but you don't have a lot. You may not necessarily have all the trim options that you want. Maybe you want a lever on one side. So you might have to, or on both sides, you might have to think about how you're going to do that. And then at the end of the day, forgive me, how are you going to secure the inactive door?
The inactive door, like secure it to the frame.
Yeah, how will you keep it in the bolted position?
Well, we just have flush walls, yes, and a door closer. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I think the only thing that remains for you to discover is having done it the first time. And once you do it, you'll say, oh, okay, yeah. But in my shop, that's how we would do it.
Yeah, that's really, really helpful. Thank you,
Yep.
Rich.
Yeah, you bet. Keep me in mind. I happen to know a little bit about hardware and how to manufacture doors and other stuff. I run a CNC. I know low voltage. I know locksmithing. And I'd be happy to help you in the future. So thank you very much.
No, thank you for calling. It was like I found you on YouTube, like in your channel, because I was like searching solutions for this, and yeah, I appreciate your calling and your time to explain your idea, and definitely we will keep you in mind for future works that we have relating doors and hardware and stuff.
I look forward to earning that. Thank you very much.
Just one more thing, if I don't know if it's too much to ask. Do you happen to have any pictures or, I don't know, videos related to the MS 1850 SM?
Oh yeah, I'm staring at the cut sheet. I'll send it to you. Give me a moment.
Please, if you could do that, it will be awesome, and I will really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I keep them in stock, so I'll send you a cut sheet. I'll send you a link to the catalog and just tell you what page to go to.
Perfect. That will be really helpful.
You bet.
Okay. Thank you, Rich. Have a good day.
Bye. You too.
Bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.